welcome back to Mimi's World, guys. So today I'm gonna be giving you guys a story time. Just basically about me and my dad. I'm gonna try not to get emotional. It's kind of an emotional subject to touch on, but we'll see. Let's get through this together. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Get your notifications every time that I upload a new video. Okay, so I don't know, I briefly say, like, my dad was, like, never in my life, like, forever. He was one of them type of people where when I was born, he said that I wasn't his. Although, you know, him and my mom, he was the first person that my mom had ever been with. He said that I wasn't his and he wasn't claiming me and, you know, all this stuff. Well, at least that's the story that I got from my mom. So, to continue further, you know, my mom and my dad lived next door to each other for a while. After I was first born, I did get a chance to kind of like get to know the other side of my family, my dad's side. He wasn't around much. He was in and out of jail and, you know, doing things he had no business doing. And just, I don't know how you would say, taking a bad road, going down a bad path. And from what he says, years on later down the line, from what he says, my mom drove him crazy. But we'll get back to that. So, the last time that I can remember seeing him, like, face to face, I was actually about 6 years old. And he had stopped by my house, by my apartments that I was living in. And at the time, it was my birthday. He had asked me, you know, oh, baby girl, what you want for your birthday? Blah, say this, you know, I love you and this, and that. So at the time, I don't know how to say this, but color TVs were like kind of sort of just like being the new thing then. So I said, well, Dad, you know, I just want a color TV. So he said, okay, baby girl, I'll be back. So needless to say, he never came back, never returned. I never seen him again. So when I turned 21, he, you know, had got in touch with some other family members that told me that, you know, he wanted to meet me, he wanted to see me, you know, and all this and all that. And me being the person that I am and the attitude that I had, I told him, you know, my message that I sent back to him was, you didn't want anything to do with me when I needed you when I was young. Don't want anything to do with me now that I'm grown. I don't need you anymore. You know, that was just me being rebellious and, you know, being the way that I was. I didn't want to deal with him. I didn't want nothing to do with him. I mean, like, who are you? Really? Who are you? I don't know you. You don't know me. And then on top of all that, I had talked to him on the phone after that, and the first question he asked me was, are you fat? Who are you? Like, really? That's the first question you ask somebody when you ain't seen them, when it's your kid and you ain't seen them in years? Are you fat? What about how are you doing? How's life treating you? You know, I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you. What about all that? You know, he didn't have none of that. It was, are you fat? Do you have kids? You know, I mean, like, let's just be real. If you want to get to know me, get to know me. Don't ask me some stupid question like, are you fat? No, I'm not fat. And if you were in my life, you would know that. Hello, somebody. So anyway, needless to say, I cut that conversation off and I didn't talk to him again for, you know, a few years down the line. But then I had started, you know, rerouting my life and changing for the better and, you know, just learning how to forgive and forget people for the things that they did. So I, you know, eventually had to, you know, look him up, found him, called him, and let him know that I forgive him for, you know, not being in my life all them years. And it was just crazy because, like, you know, I actually, like, opened myself up to have a relationship with my dad, which is something that I never thought that I would do. So, I would talk to him on the phone almost every day. It was like we never missed a beat. And, you know, just getting to know him and him getting to know me and just, you know, learning the outs and the ends of each other's lives. And, you know, him explaining to me, and I don't know what you say, like, about my brothers and sisters. Well, about my brothers and my sister and my niece. About them, you know, because we hadn't been in each other's lives. We didn't have no communication, no, you know what I'm saying, no ties or anything like that since we were like little. So, because once again, my dad had been in jail, in and out of jail all my life and on all their lives. So that's a whole nother story, guys. But anyway, so once I did start talking to my dad and I got, you know, the understanding that it didn't matter what somebody did to you. It's just all about on how you bounce back, on how you take in what it is that they've done to you. Are you willing to forgive them? You know, forgiving is a hard thing, you know, but the way that I am is, how can I expect someone to forgive me for the things that I do and I won't forgive others, you know? So I had to learn how to forgive people. So anyway, me and my dad, you know, like I said, we started talking on the phone, and, you know, I would tell him like I love you, Daddy, and he would just giggle. And I would be like, Dad, you know, like, why are you giggling? Like, what's so funny? He goes, oh, well, baby girl, you know, none of my other kids call me Dad. You know, and I raised them, and none of them call me Dad. And I said, well, you know, I'm sorry, guys. I was trying not to get emotional. Despite everything that we've been through, you're still my dad. Despite if you weren't in my life, you're here now, and I know that you're my dad. So I'm not gonna disrespect you and not call you Dad, you know? I don't care what other people do. That's just me. So we had, you know, developed a relationship over the phone and through, you know, video chatting and things like that. And my dad was getting really, really sick. And he had he was in a hover around, a wheelchair. And he would have to go in for back surgeries and things of that nature. So he had said to me one day that you know, we had made an agreement that since he wasn't, you know, with me in the beginning of my life, that he would spend the end of his life with me, which was pretty awesome. I was, you know, really excited about my dad moving down here to Houston with me. So, 2 weeks before he was supposed to move down here, my dad got murdered. Somebody stabbed my dad. Stabbed him in his chest. And, he was able to, you know, get himself to the hospital, but he never made it out of surgery. So, needless to say, I really never got a chance to meet my dad. But I was happy that I was able to begin to build a relationship with him and to let go of all the anger that I have from the past and be able to achieve something, at least get to know him and talk to him on the phone and begin to, you know, develop a relationship with him. So that was pretty awesome. But the disappointing side about it is that I don't have a relationship with my brothers or my sister. That's the sad part about it. I don't know. I won't speak on it. I love them. And if they ever decide that they want to reach out or talk to me or... Sorry guys, camera cut off. But back to what I was saying. You know, I'm here for them. You know, if they ever want to talk, if they ever want to reach out, if they ever, you know, just want to be involved, I'm here. The thing is because I'm the oldest of everyone. And because I was the oldest and I wasn't around, they act like I don't exist. But like I said, that's a whole nother story time, guys. But I'm sorry for breaking down on you guys. I wasn't, you know, I was trying not to get so emotional. But I do love and miss my dad. I think about him all the time, and it's only been a year since he passed away. But I'm just glad that I was able to get on, to be able to even talk to him before he died. Because if I wouldn't have been able to forgive him or forgive myself for having so much hatred towards him, then I would have never got to know him, you know, over the phone or through video chat as an individual. I'd have never got to know him. But the best thing about it all, guys, losing my camera. The best thing about it all is my dad had found himself. He had cleaned himself up. He had got his life together. He had actually became a minister. So that's a positive thing. That he had found God, you know. He had found the Lord. So he was able to, you know, get himself together in the meantime, in between time. And we were able to, like I said, build a relationship. So guys, this is the end of this story time. I don't really know what else to say about the subject. There's a lot that I can say, but you know, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave it down in the link below. Make sure that you like, subscribe to my share this video. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification bell, so that way you are aware every time that I upload a new video. And see you guys next time.